What is happening right now in America is fundamentally un-American, it is evil, and it is completely illegal. Now, before coming to Congress, I was an SEC enforcement attorney, then a law professor. I'm also the child of Korean immigrants who came to this country in search of the American dream, and I believe it's so important for us to stand up for the rule of law and for our constitutional rights. I represent Orange County in California, Irvine, Costa Mesa, Newport Beach, other cities, and many of us became very alarmed last year when we saw ICE agents acting lawlessly and violently in Southern California with no repercussions, and we've been ringing the alarm bell for months. Last year, I led several letters to the Department of Homeland Security, including to Kristi Noem, asking, among other things, how many new ICE agents had been hired, what background checks had been undertaken, what internal processes or investigations were undertaken when ICE agents were accused of misconduct. We have not received any substantive responses, which I understand is the case with every single House member who sought accountability. It's clear that this complete contempt for accountability comes straight from the top. Kristi Noem, Tom Homan, Greg Bovino are creating a culture of lawlessness and violence where ICE agents know they can literally murder U.S. citizens in broad daylight while being filmed, and that there will be no repercussions under this administration. But I want to reiterate the comments made by others. There is no statute of limitations for murder, and Trump cannot pardon you for state crimes like murder and assault. Now, apparently half of the new ICE agents hired in the past year failed an open book exam required to join federal law enforcement, so let me dumb this down. Being an ICE agent does not mean you get away with breaking the law. You will be prosecuted, and you will be held accountable. Now, I want to ask you, Chief McCarthy, if one of your officers was accused of assaulting a peaceful protester, or drawing a firearm on a civilian without cause, or firing tear gas into a car with children in it, what actions would you take?
Thank you for that question. So in Minnesota, we have a Peace Officers Bill of Rights, but once that complaint had been filed and signed, we would remove the officer from service and start an investigation into the matter.
And would the results of those investigations be released to the public?
When in Minnesota, because of union rules, when discipline is enforced, then yes, that becomes public.
Now, you mentioned that ICE is not informing you of their activities. What costs does that impose on your department, briefly? Lots, right?
Yes.
So I would just say I think you deserve reimbursement for those costs, and that's why I'm introducing legislation to require that ICE and DHS pay out of their own budget for the costs of any illegal or improper activity they engage in, including departments like yours. Now, I just want to close by saying this. It's great we're holding this shadow hearing, but the fact that Republicans are not here is shameful, because this is not a left-right issue. This should be above impeachment. Federal agents should follow the law, they should respect the Constitution, and they should not kill or assault innocent civilians. They have the majority right now, but instead of holding any oversight, they have passed a massive $170 billion budget increase for ICE, including $32 billion for new ICE agents. That is bigger than almost every military in the world, including Canada and Israel, with no guardrails and no accountability. Now, I'm a Southern Californian. I'm here very cold, very far from home, because I want you to know it's important that, and I want Donald Trump to know, you're not alone. Your communities are under attack. Mass and violent men are breaking into your homes, your cars, your churches, your schools, and that must be so hard for you all. But we're standing with you because we think you're turning the tide right now. Your cameras, your voices, your whistles, they are turning the tide. You're standing up to authoritarianism. You are defending our democracy, and we are with you every step of the way. Thank you, and I yield back.